All right, so really nice day today. I want to review the market real quick. Um, Mention what I was seeing, what I saw, where we could have entered, where we could have some good trades on our hands. Today's January 24th, 2022. The market absolutely tanked and right away. Well, not right away, but we then um, rallied from the lows, buyers factor in. We wiped all of today's sell off. To get kind of a backstory of whatever happened today, um, we're obviously in a kind of like a short term downtrend with higher lows. Lower lows, lower highs. We'll be rejecting supply each time, and at least that was the common thing last week where we sold off. We rejected supply right here on Tuesday, where we came again and sold off aggressively. On Wednesday, came as well, very strong to the upside and sold off again. Thursday, I played calls on this. No, sorry. So, yeah, Thursday, I played calls on this to the upside when we looked like we were going to rally, but I exited before the market tanked this day. And Friday as well. So, Friday, I did play to the long side. Um, when it was creating demand to the upside, I got out at pre-market highs, tank absolutely, and also with this kind of short-term correction on pre-market, we're selling off as well. From pre-market, we had this 1 hour supply right here, and also this was from the Friday's action. So kind of to see what we had today. We also had some key demand zones. So we had some key demand where buyers, I would say, needed to hold prices, as seen right here with this 2 hour and also this 4 hour right here. There was some key demand. I would say I think it shows better right here. So all of this was key demand for buyers to hold. If not, lower prices would have been discovered, as seen right here. Um, and today, well, we opened up, letting the market develop. What I saw was that the common thing last week was every rally was getting sold into briefly. At least not well. Thursday it was not like that, but Friday it was really weak, and then we rallied. So what happened right here? I was seeing this, just some consolidation, and then we sold off into this demand. Now we look to take the market long at demand and short at supply. But with this weakness of the market, it doesn't mean to be short uh, right away or long right away at demand or supply. You have to let the market develop to see who's getting rewarded and who's not. It all comes to effort in the market, and I wouldn't want to be a first buyer at all these demand zones with such weakness. I would want to have a low, then a higher low, and actually have a good trade to the upside. So we came right here. We sold off. Quick rally getting sold into. Now I had my plan before the market opened. With this weakness, I was expecting some weak rallies at demand to potentially play puts to the downside. Um, and actually, we got that. I was seeing this. I did not play this, even though I was going to. I didn't have that clear market structure that I wanted to have, where I know the weak rallies I've been into, where I have more market structure, a little more of lower highs to have defined risk. But this provided a good, scalp opportunity to the downside, target this demand where we triggered right away. Then we double bottom at this demand after slicing this one. Very weak context is still. Right here, we were holding prices. I was actually going to get long right here, but this was like a kind of like a volume rally where we had this area that sellers had defended before. So risk reward, it did not make sense. But we sold off again, so market provided another opportunity to get short right here. Sellers getting reward at this area. They sold those off once, came right here as well. Probably this could have been a relief bounce. Not much of short sellers taking profit, or could have been, but these sellers showed responsiveness as well. And we sold off pretty nice, where we came right here to this 4 hour a second time, and at this point, as I was watching the market, it looked like we're not gonna rally or sell off, but it looked like we're gonna be in a range and just be here. But after I stepped out of my computer, this provided a really good opportunity. I think it's better seen on the 5 minute time frame. So yeah, this was around here. These same buyers not stepping in again, where we aggressively sold off again to the downside. So very good volatility. Sellers were factoring into the market where we sold off, came again, sold off again, and came to this demand. Now, right here, this was like I wouldn't say high volume, but came right here to this demand after slicing all of this, aggressive, impressive sell off today. Then, we came right here, made a double bottom, put a higher low where I was watching the market, not intraday being active on it, but I was watching the market, just watching the charts, and this provided a good opportunity to the upside where we absolutely killed it. I mean, look at this huge rally right here. Doesn't look like a lot of volume, but this was a lot of momentum. And we were like double our daily average. So we put a higher low and we absolutely killed it to the upside. In hindsight, of course, it worked pretty nice where we created some consolidation. Then we rallied to the upside, where this provided a couple of good opportunities to play calls. If I would have played this, I would probably targeted this area. I would say until right here, always right here. But it's hard to say after the fact. Then we pulled back and absolutely killed it to the upside again, where we wiped all of today's gains to the downside, and we created some really good market structure, some really good structure right here, as seen, a drop base and then a rally, and then we rally base rally. So this provided a lot of opportunity. I was not watching intraday a lot of the market today. I think I was only watching until we came right here. But yeah, it's pretty nice to see that all of the plans that had happened. I mean, it's also kind of, bad that I didn't strike on anything. But, you miss sometimes. At least, I did not enter in a trade where risk reward, it did not make sense, and I was not blinded by emotions, for example. But this provided really good opportunities to the downside, where we could have capitalized on puts on these weak moves in demand, targeting the next demand. And then this provided good opportunity to the upside, where you could have had really tight risk, probably stop loss, right here on the low, strike right here as soon as we're coming up with volume and target this. So for a good trade to the upside, we pulled back and buyers defended again, pretty nice, where we sliced through this supply. So this is invalid, and all of this is invalid as well. A pretty nice trade. This will set us up for this week. This week we have the FOMC on Wednesday. We have lots of earnings, so this is going to be a very, very nice week. So far, let's see where we open up tomorrow. We have lots of demand right here. The buyers need to hold, where we're going to look to play calls, demand holding to the upside. But it's all about, it's too early to tell. It's only 8:25. So, but pretty good action, pretty nice volatility. Probably calls. This move got absolutely inflated as well with the puts. So yeah, this is what happened to the market. I feel like NQ was, the same. Where we rallied, from 13,700 until 14,500. So almost 1,000 points from this. This ripped from low to high. Almost 6%. Crazy move. But yeah, this is what happened today on both ES and NQ. So pretty good action.